parenting tips. All right. Let's say, for example, your children wants to dress goth. You can dress goth in a Christian way, like in a God-honoring way. It's just a way to express yourself. Let your children do that. Just set some boundaries. Tell them like this. Okay, I'm just letting you know. I'm not calling you anything or any of that. All right. If I'm going to buy you goth clothes, they're going to be God-honoring. They're going to be what you like, but they're going to be God-honoring. That means the symbols, the pentagrams got to go. The witch circles, they got to go. The immodesty is got to go. But if it's going to come into the house, but if it's like no symbols, but it's immodest, we can redesign it and make it modest. Like, let your children be themselves. Just let them know it's in a God-honoring way. But also let them know this. If tell them this. If you want me to buy clothes that got demonic symbols in it, you buy that on your own. I am not doing that for you. I'm not buying you no crystal bracelets. I'm not buying you none of that, okay? If you can get you a job and get you your own type of stuff, that's totally fine. But just to let you know, all that stuff has got to go in your room. It's not going to be in the living room. It's not going to be in my room. All that demonic occult practices or whatever got to be in your room, in your room only. Let's say things been going good, you had this middle ground, and those demons are not only harassing her, but they're harassing you. Get it. We Christians don't mess with that stuff. Like, we Christians don't mess with that stuff. It makes us anxious. Like, we be getting nightmares when we bring demons in the house. It was bad. Like, it could be bad. But it's like, let's say, for example, your child, like, here's the thing about your children changing religions. Don't support their religion, but respect their religion. That means you do not have to agree with everything they do. You do not have to buy them stuff of their religion, but respect their right to be another religion. Going into their rooms, throwing their witchcraft item stuff away. Like, I get it. I know that God doesn't agree with that. But at the same time, that's still her stuff. Leave her stuff alone. Leave her stuff alone. Like, if it bothers you so much, like if those demonic items in her room bothers you so much, then just give them the talk and tell them this. I love you, but I'm going to need you to move out. Don't worry, I will help you financially. I will help you get a job. I will help you get a house. I'll help you keep a job. I'll help you keep a house. I will show you the ropes. Only because they're bringing demons in the house, but because they're your children. And it's not only your job to take care of them, it's your job to teach them to take care of themselves. No adult should be a man-child or a woman-child. Because the last thing anybody wants to do is to be forced into adulthood, be forced into growing up unprepared. Your children is going to live without you. Back to what I'm saying, like, if your children is in a different religion, love them regardless, keep supporting them. If they need to go to college, like, if they need to go to college, it's your obligation to take them to college until they do not want you to. Whenever they're ready to move out, they're ready to move out. When it comes to kicking your kids out, like, let me tell you something. Like, not only just them moving out, I'm saying this. You do not have to cut your children off just because they're changing religions. Okay, as long as they respect you, love and respect you as a parent, then there's no reason to cut them off. But let me tell you something. If you're going to tell them to move out, help them move out. Like, kick them out slowly. Only because they're bringing demons into the house, but because they need to grow up. Okay, even if they don't really want to get out the house, you gotta tell them, like, let me tell you something. I can't take care of you forever. I can't take care of you forever. Like, what if something happens to me? What are you gonna do? You gotta learn how to take care of yourself. Because if you stay here stuck dependent on me, one of these days, independence is gonna catch you off guard and you will not be ready. You might even have to take like months or years off into the streets. You have to take months or years, like spend months or years in the streets before you get your own house. In the streets. Like, let me tell you something. Make sure your attitude is as positive as you can. Because here's the thing. One time there was this girl who was homeless. She was all like, homeless, 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 homeless. She was in a bad mood because of how hard it was to be homeless. Like, I get it. It's hard. But here's the thing. If you're homeless and you're in a bad mood because you're homeless, like, I'm going to tell you something. Before you start going around taking it out on somebody, taking it out on everybody, you got to remember, some of the people that you have chased away have actually considered buying you something to eat, actually considered giving you something to drink. Some of them actually considered giving you a place to stay. But since you screaming at them and being on like, homeless, 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 like, they're going to be like, never mind. But when it comes to being happy or being in like a positive mindset, all I can say is, I think this is the harsh truth that we need to accept. To accept this. Like, sometimes I have a hard time accepting this harsh truth. Is this: we need to work to be happy. You need to work to be happy. This doesn't come to you. You got to be disciplined to work on becoming happy. Try to find ways to be happy. If you don't try to bring gratitude, if you don't try to be grateful, etc., then you're always going to be depressed. Happiness doesn't come to you like that. When you're at the lowest, even when you're at the lowest, we got to be positive. Like, me too. So, like, here's the thing. So, back to the parenting tips on religion. Teach your kids how to survive no matter what situation they're in. Teach your children how to survive without you no matter what situation they're in. Let them think for themselves. I don't care if they're in the streets. Teach them how to survive in the streets. Just in case anything happens and then they have to go through the streets. Teach them, and if they, let's say for example, they are in the woods or in the desert, teach them how to survive in these places. Teach them how to survive in every situation, even in the lowest situation. Love your children unconditionally. I don't care if your child is Hion from the Akatsuki or Hisoka. Love your children unconditionally. You do not have to support what they do, but love them unconditionally. And if whatever they doing, they using it in a way that is hurting somebody, like, call the police. Call the police when it's necessary. Like, call the police. Or let's say your children is a pedophile, using her religion to be a pedophile. Call the police. Or your children is using the religion to kill babies. Yeah, call the police. I don't care what religion it is. Okay. Satan be wanting people to kill babies because he hates life. He hates the thought of humans existing, being born. So yeah, that's why Satan be wanting people to kill their babies. Like, no. Saying you could still spend time. You can still spend time with your child. You can still drink coffee with them. You can still hang out with them. Just let them know, hey, I'm going to need you. Just let them know we can't be living together, okay? Like, your demons are harassing me, okay? Whatever spirit you believe in, they're harassing me now. So we cannot live. We cannot live together. And then just help them move out from there. So yeah, God bless. Bye.